Hey guys, M4J3FFR135 here, and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. First things first, we had a problem with depots lacking in vehicles, so I went ahead and fixed that problem. I bought 5 new trolleys for the trolley depot. However, they are the cheapest one available, so it's this one here. The reason being, I didn't have enough money at the time, and I just thought they're only really going to come out when it's really busy. So even though they're probably a half capacity, or maybe even slightly above or slightly below that, but as long as they're carrying passengers around the city, it's not too much of an issue. And I followed that up by doing the same thing with the bus depot, but I bought 10, so we've now got 35 buses, whereas we used to have 25. And in getting the money to do that, I sold 5 trams. So we now have 11 trams instead of, I think it was 16 we used to have. And it's actually worked so far. We got the money back from it, from selling the trams, and we bought all these new vehicles, and it actually seemed to work. And because we made more money from doing that, I was then able to go to the monorail depot. I changed the monorail timetable so that there's less trains running, but I went to the monorail depot, sold the trains that we currently had, and bought the most expensive ones, which also had the highest... No, actually, I don't think they were the most expensive, but they had the highest capacity. So one train now can carry 72 people, whereas before it could only carry 60. So it's a small increase, but the amount of money that we can get from that is much better. So, platforms like this one, where they have like 80 people, you end up with less people stuck on the platform. As opposed to, before when you had like 20 odd, we then have 10 odd. So, we're making more money from it. If I go on the profit loss window, we see we're making a lot more money. I also left you guys having decided to reload my game because I messed up with the metro slightly. And I think I've come up with a decent solution, and it involved deleting this avenue completely. This avenue no longer exists. So, if you want to get from this side of the city to this side of the city, you have to use, probably this way round is the best way to go, and you can go across here, and then you can use the one-way system to get back to where you wanted to be. Because of that, we've opened up this massive gap here and this massive gap here, and I think I'm actually going to utilize this massive gap up and down here to build the metro in. So I've got £14,000 to play around with, so let's try and work on a preliminary line. So we're going to draw a straight line from here right the way down to about see, how close can I get? See if I can get this a little bit closer. That looks a lot closer. Yeah, that's definitely closer. Okay, so that's where it meets the road, so let's do it to about... In fact, where's the avenue? There. So let's draw it to about here first. Like that. Okay, so that is our initial into and out of line. And this is probably going to be a very busy line, so we need to make it a little more feasible, a little more usable. So take this one track. I'm going to go up to about there, and then we're going to loop to there, and then we're going to loop back round. In fact, that's really bad looking. Loop to there, and then bring it back round like that, perhaps. Does that work? I need a halfway point, so what's this? That's 140 to there, so we want it to come out 70, so about there, and then bring it back round again. Something like that, perhaps. Not 100% sure, really. Maybe something like that. We'll come back to that, though, because actually I might want to make this bit of track a little bit longer, so I'm going to do that. Draw a straight line down. Maybe to about there, like that. So we're starting to get rid of some buildings now in this section, but hopefully they will come back as time goes by. It gives us another crack at building this. So drag it out to there, and then we can bring that all the way around like that. Does that look good? That looks pretty good. I've seen worse. But that plan will become clearer a little bit later on. So that's that side of things. Ideally, I want to build a line connecting this to the depot now, so I'm going to have to find a way of doing that. What's going to happen is this section of line is going to go like that. No, sorry, it's going to go like that, and then it's going to curve around like this, and then it's going to curve around like this. I think at this point it's going to start dipping underground. In fact, I think there. It's going to start dipping underground. So let's go into underground view, because we want it to run fairly close to, but not into, this section of road. And we're going to have it loop around like this. In fact, we've run out of money, so I might have to do that a little bit later on. I think actually if I build it like that, and then I can bring this bit round. So we could build that section in, and then when we got a bit more money we can build the rest of it in. But I think that actually, that could work. That could work. And there's a couple of junctions and things that are going to be built. Basically I want the metro depot to be over by the other depots in this area. It'll probably come out maybe here. See if I can build it in. Large underground depot. Something like that. Or no, definitely that. Hang on. So I can fit it in that way. Can I turn it round? Doesn't let me turn it round. Okay. So how about on this side? Something like this, perhaps? But I need it on that side. Oh, there we go. So I can sort of fit it in there. Or... no, I can't fit it on that side. So I think it's going to have to go in this gap. Okay, so let's orientate it again how I wanted it. And then we'll bring it up. And pop it in. There we go. So that's the depot put in place. Hopefully we can get the metro line here to curve away from that road without it causing too much disruption. It looks perfectly possible. Because really we need the line to curve around like that, and then it will come around here and it will join up again over here. And then this is when it comes out from underground, and it will run into this section here. That's the plan. Yeah, that's definitely the plan. And then it will come down a ramp here underground, and it will start going on its lap of the city, or laps, depending on how many lines we actually manage to get built. Unfortunately, we hit another bit of a financial hitch, so I think another loan might get taken out soon. Thinking about it, just to help pay for it. Other plans, I've got another idea actually, as to how to go about this. See if I could build a track like that. How would it join up? Almost exactly how I wanted it to. So yes, that's definitely for consideration as well. This main street here, you can see there are people walking up and down it. It is pedestrianised. This is the main pedestrian route to the metro station. There might be another spur that comes off here and links up with this section. I haven't fully decided yet. However, where the metro is on this road, there is going to be some bus stops, and there will be a bus line that will loop from this stop here around all the metro stops to this stop here. and it will be the anti-azure line. The azure line goes round the city, but it starts here and ends here, as does the cobalt line. That's basically what's going to happen with this other line, which I haven't decided on a name for yet, but it'll just link the metro up to the MCH, because it's a bit too much to ask people to walk that distance. Although I'm sure some of them could. They're not all lazy. I kind of like the look of that, the way it sort of slopes down on the curve. Yeah, it looks okay. The next stage of the project, I think, will be to link the line up to the depot. The one bit I'm worried about is getting it to curve around there. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out. But at least then we've got plenty of queuing distance if there's a lot of trains arriving back at the depot at the same time. That's why it's like it is at the moment. I think, yeah, I've got a plan to run a line through here as well, and then have it join up. There's going to be lots of departure lines. There might not be that many arrival lines. We'll see how that goes for now. It might end up being a case if there are a couple. Like I said, we'll see. Right, what to do now? I suppose I could try and build a couple of platforms, or the rest of the track needed to build the platforms with. So we're going to have a line that branches out from here, comes out to, how long is this distance now? Let's do it to, so that's 190, so we want it to come out sort of like that, curve round and then come back in. In fact, I need to come out a lot further than that. I think about up there somewhere will do, and then have it curve back in like that. That looks doable. And then I need another one that will come out of here to about there, and then do the same thing. In fact, can I build this a little bit further up? I think I can. Maybe sort of there, perhaps. Yep, I could build one there. And then we'll have it do the same thing. So the first available, there we go. And then I might even be able to fit in one more tiny one. Maybe not. Let's have a look. If I put one there, yeah, it's mighty close. It's very close, sort of there, and then like that, perhaps. Yeah, that one's a little. Let's test that. If I put that there, how long would this platform be if I built that there? Yeah, it's very short and stubby, so let's makes that one a little bit longer. And then we can delete. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, hang on, let's fix this. Delete that, like so. And then we'll have to rebuild this section, which we probably can't afford now, thinking about it. Nope, we can't afford it. Okay. But at least we've got 2 departure lines at the moment. We'll have 3 once the finances are sorted. And then we will have a couple of arrival lines as well. Maybe on the other side. We can have at least 1 already once we've rebuilt that bit of track. And we might even be able to get 2. If we can get 2, that would be fantastic. In theory, we could get 3 on this section. So have 1 there and also have 1 over here. And then we could have 2, like 1 there and 1 there, perhaps. That's definitely worth thinking about as well. We'll put that on the maybe pile for now. We could have lots and lots of metro lines then, lots of metro stations. We could have express lines and all kinds of exciting things like that. So yeah, we'll definitely consider that. And then we could have it shoot off that way. The first metro line I want to build would be a loop of this area of the city, even linking up with the baseball stadium, because I think that is where the money's going to be. Sort of linking up all this area with the hub and so forth. I think that's definitely going to be where the money's coming from. Right, we're speeding up time at the moment. I'm tempted to take out another smallish loan. Can definitely afford. I mean, we could afford a pretty big loan if we want to. Something like 100,000. let's do that. Did that work? No. Now it has. Okay, so we've taken out a big loan, and it's going to cost us quite a bit in terms of repayments and stuff, but it could well be worth it. So we'll link that section up first of all. Now let's try and put these stops in. So we've already got one there. Let's put one there. That's come up on that road, which is a little bit of an issue. We'll see about how that works out. We'll stick one there. That's what I want, so the platforms are linked. So we need to move this one over a tiny bit. Sort of roughly remember where it was. There, no, still too close. Move it around a bit more. There we go. So we've got 3 on this line. So now if we put one there, and then one there. There you go, we've got 2 on this line. And now we can put one, maybe one big one there for this line. How does that look? That looks pretty good actually. I kind of like the look of that. Yeah, I like the look of that. That looks nice. Okay, so that is this side of the metro linked up, and then you can see here there is a arrival line which I can actually build the platform in for as well. I can build it directly opposite this one, like so. And for some reason, these shelters are coming out over here. I'm not really sure why, but there you go. This one, it could end up being a departure platform as well, but for now it's arrivals only. Now I've done that, I need to decide where I'm actually going to build this line to. I need to use some of this money actually to connect up this section here to the depot. So let's do that. What was it 1, 2, 3? I think I went down by. I'm going to build it in this direction a little bit, as close as I can to that, so that when I curve it around like that, it's not going to swing around too much. There we go. That looks pretty straight. And I can build it there, and then I can build it there, and then I can try and curve it around like that, and then like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks very good. Look at that. It's not too steep at all. And then at this side of things, it's nice and smooth. There we go. So that is our depot exit road for our metro. And we have all of these departure points. And there'll be a bus stop somewhere along this street that links them up. And then we've got 2 on this side as well, which I'm sure, I mean, they're covered by the monorail line, so I'm sure people can walk across there, sort of up this way and then down there perhaps. So yeah, these are all nicely linked up. Looks really good. Excuse me, I've got something stuck in my throat today. I don't know what's come over me. Now this side of things, I think I can delete. Can I get away with deleting that bit? Looks like I can. I'm going to have a 4 track. We need to sort of build it over here to there maybe, and then go 1, 2, 3 in this direction. In fact, do I need 4 track? No, I think 2's enough actually. I think 2's enough. So I can build this going straight along like this towards this road, and then go 1, 2, 3 like that, and then have it go. I'm going to try and make it as gentle an incline as I possibly can, so to the middle of that street there, and then have it come out a little bit further to about there, I think. Ooh, that building's in the way. We have to bulldoze that building. Apart from that, I mean, that looks pretty good. I like the look of that. So now you come straight out of this platform. Let's delete that library as well. You come straight out of this platform, join up with the main line and immediately start sloping downwards. That looks pretty nifty. So yeah, I mean, that looks good. Now we can go. Do you know what? I've built that and I don't like it. I think I've made a mistake. Let's delete that bit again. I will go with the 4-track option, and you guys will see why in a second. And we're also going to have it coming over like this. What does that do for this bend? Kind of helps it, actually, when you look at it. Yeah, it looks like it helps it. So we're going to build it like that, and then we're going to strain it up a little bit to there. Or are we going to curve it? Do you know what? Let's carry on. We'll build one more, and then we'll build it a little bit further over, and then we're going to. Oh, I need to get this line in the right place. Sort of there. No, there. No, there. Now we can curve it round. Sort of like that. Let's see how far we can get it across the water. So it needs to be. Let's go another 3 down, and then we can go along. No, have to go another 3 down. To there, so we're 9 under now. We still can't build. How far down do we have to go to build? So we're now down by 12. And there we go, we can build under the water. So that's a really steep slope that's going to be. But hopefully, you know, we can get away with that. And then we can go 12 to there. And then we're going to have to start sloping up again. So we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To about there. Or over here. And then we're going to curve it back in. Aha, the money's running out. Okay. So we're going to build it there for now. So we have a vast expanse line now, starting to take shape. So yeah, I mean, that's good. That's good. That's kind of what we want. Whether I make this one... In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly save this. You guys get to see my save games. There we go. And I'm going to attempt something. And the reason I've saved it is in case it doesn't work. And I'm starting to think it's not going to work. But I'm going to try making this 4-track as well. Yep, it's not going to work. Okay. In that case, I might be able to make this 2-track again and fix it. Yeah, I can make a 2-track and fix it. There we go. Phew. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely starting to take shape, and it's starting to look really good now. I'm just looking at the time and realising that we are running a little bit over. So what I might do is end this episode here, and then when we come back, we should have lots more money, because I'm going to carry on running this fast forward. I need to delete this building as well to make that look a bit nicer. There we go. Can we see inside that tunnel, or is it a little too... Is it a little too close? If we do that, though, we can see what it does. You can see it comes out like that, comes round here, really starts to slope down to go under the water, and then slopes all the way back up again. So when we come back, we're going to start building a loop from roughly this point. It's going to go all the way around this South Island and then link up again to this section of track. And then from there we'll get some trains out, have them running round, start making lots and lots of money from the metro. So that's for the next episode and subsequent episodes after that. But until then, guys, I think I should end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.